Whether it be in the fight against Syrian regime forces in Idlib, or against PKK terrorism, or more recently against Libyan warlord Khalifa Haftar's failed advances towards Tripoli, there is one common denominator that has brought success and aerial superiority to Turkish forces, and that is Turkey's military drones. Haftar is supported by Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Egypt, Russia, and France. He controls the east of Libya, centered around the city of Benghazi. Since April 2019, he has launched a campaign to sweep the country by taking control of its central and western territories. However, the UN-recognized government of Libya, the Government of National Accord, which is backed by Turkey, Italy, and Qatar, has managed to make decisive victories against Haftar's forces, moving them out of strategic territories. Speaking to TRT World, Salah Bakkoush, a Libyan political analyst and former advisor to the High Council of the Libyan state, said, quote, "You have to understand the Libyan geography. Libya is a vast country with open spaces and semi-desert areas, even in coastal areas where no one basically can hide troop movements. In this case, you need very much air cover. If you do not have air cover, you will be easily hit by the opposing side. And that's what happened to us until we got the Turkish drones." Drones made an arrival in the Libyan conflict at the end of 2019, and Turkish military personnel trained Libyan operators to fly them until the beginning of 2020. The drones have targeted Haftar's military bases, supply lines, and ultimately led to Haftar giving up key cities between Tripoli and the Tunisian border, as well as the expulsion of LNA militants from Al-Watiya airbase, the largest airbase across western Libya, which led to the GNA interior minister saying, quote, "The Turks saved us just in time." Turkish drones have also proven to be lethal and highly effective in the Syrian conflict. Turkish drones were used for support in Operation Spring Shield, launched in retaliation against the Syrian regime's airstrike that killed 33 Turkish soldiers on February 27th this year, thwarting Bashar al-Assad's Idlib plans. A report by the Middle East Institute outlines that the Syrian regime suffered heavy losses, including, quote, 3,000 soldiers, 151 tanks, 8 helicopters, 3 drones, 3 fighter jets, around 100 armored military vehicles and trucks, 8 aerial defense systems, 86 cannons and howitzers, ammunition trucks and dumps, and 1 headquarters, among other military equipment and facilities. Turkey's drone program was born out of a willingness to be self-sufficient and an ambition to compete in the global arms industry, as well as a failure of nations such as Israel and the US to deliver and share the technology. Today, Turkey has 107 unmanned aerial vehicles and has become one of the most experienced and effective users of drones. Turkey has several domestically produced drones, such as the TAI Anka, the Bayraktar TB2, and the Bayraktar Akinci that provide surveillance, reconnaissance, and firepower. Turkey has started to export some of these drones to countries such as Qatar and the Ukraine, as the defense industry and self-sufficiency have been prioritized by President Erdogan, who aims to make Turkey one of the top 10 defense industry exporters in time for the Republic's 100th anniversary in 2023.